it's Luann Pygott. I'm a lead beauty guide with Lime Life by Alcone, and I'm doing a couple things tonight. One, a little tutorial to show you how to keep lipstick from bleeding. You know, if you ever had lipstick go up your lines like this and bleed? We're going to fix that today. And also, I'm going to do a little Halloween look for you today. I'm going to do a leopard. This is very similar to the tiger I did the other day, but it was a lot of fun. I really liked that one. So let's do the leopard today. Okay, so I'm going to start with the makeup I had on all day today. I don't have any more lipstick on right now though, but we're going to start with what I was wearing all day, which you're talking like 12 hours that I've had this on, that it has stayed this well. And I'm going to start, and I'm going to actually do it on this side of my face. She has it on that side, but I'm going to do it on that side. I'm going to start around the eye where she has it white. So I'm going to use our foundation called Porcelain. It's practically white. She doesn't have it looks like she just blocked out her eyebrow. I'm not going to block out my eyebrow. She's got her eye closed like that, so it's hard for me to guess what she has going on there. But I'm just going to go ahead and put this on white, and I'm just putting this on top of my eyeshadow rather than take it off. If I was going to actually wear this out somewhere, I would, you know, start with it clean, where it didn't have a color underneath it. But look how well it covered that shadow. It looked just like this a second ago. Look, this is the coverage of this foundation. It's amazing. So all I had to do, put that on top, and poof, covers everything. Look how white this is. Now this is actually an off-white. It's not a pure white. It's not quite clown white. And like I said, I can't really tell what she has. She has pretty thick liner on, so I'm probably going to put something there. But we're going to start with this, and then she has it here and here. Like I say, it's a little similar to what I did the other day. Not exactly the same, but it's similar. So I'm going to put white over here, and she doesn't have it super white here. It's whiter around her eye, and she has it like somewhat white over here. And then she has a little bit, I'm just going to leave my brow. She has her brow like removed, but I'm not going to hide the brow because that's extra work. If I was going to wear this to a Halloween party or something, I would, but this is not what I'm actually going to be for Halloween. Now, I'm not really probably going to dress up. Well, I probably will because I come doing my makeup on live. But I'm not doing anything on Halloween day, but at work on Wednesday is when we are having the Halloween celebration. We're having lunch, and we can dress up if we want to. You don't have to. And of course I want to. Of course I want to. I always do. Always have. Even before I found all this makeup, I wanted to. I love to do stuff like that. So yes, I will be doing that. I'm looking for a color here. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what color I want, so I'm looking. But I will actually be wearing my Halloween costume to work on Wednesday. And I will be doing my face on Wednesday for what I'm actually going to be for Halloween. All of this is just extra that I'm doing for fun because it's so much fun. Now I get to be a lot of things. To be all the things. Ooh, maybe I will do that one. I'm trying to get a color. I don't want to use the exact same one I used before. Oh, no, that's good. Okay, I'm trying to match her color. The other one when I did the tiger was a little more orangey orange. And this one is less orangey orange. So I'm going to use number 5 Fortune Cookie and see if I can make that work. If it's too light, I'm going to go to that one. But let's start with this one and see what we can get with that. Oh, I need a brush. Okay, let's use this brush here. Let me clean this brush off. Does this brush have black on it? It does. You get black on it. It's hard to get that off. All right, let's try this brush. I just need a clean brush here pretty much. Okay, let's try this. This is just a fluffy brush I have. And it has over here, this is probably going to look a little too brown. I'm going to touch it with that other orange a little bit. So you know what I want to do before I do this is I want to take my translucent powder and go over what I've already done. Since I'm done with the foundation, let's go ahead and put the powder on to get all that set. And the thing about these looks that I like is that you only have to do half because it's just a half look. So, you know, it only takes half the time. It's real quick. Oh, so what I was going to do, and I didn't do it. So what I was going to do, I'm going to do the beginning part of how to keep your lipstick from bleeding. So what you want to do is you want this product right here. It is called Eye Arise, spelled E-Y-E. This kind of eye. Yes, this is a lotion for your eyes. But I'm going to take it because it is real. It's hydrating. It's a clear gel. See right there on my finger where it's shiny? And what you want to do with this is go all the way around. You really want to do it before you put the makeup on. Just pretend I did. But I had makeup on from today anyway. So you're going to go all the way around your mouth and put this moisturizer. And it's a clear gel and it's not heavy. And they say the reason that lipstick bleeds, they say, well, it's because you have lines. Yes, but why does the lipstick go in the lines? They say, and I got this professional makeup artist that collaborates with Limelight. He is a Hollywood makeup artist. He's been a Hollywood makeup artist for like 25 years. But his name is James Vincent. But he says that the reason your lipstick bleeds is because your skin here is dry. And what is happening is it's sensing you have moisture on your lips from the lipstick, and it's desperate for it, so it's sucking it out. So it is absorbing the moisture from your lipstick because it's so desperately in need of moisture. So if you give it some moisture, that's the first thing you do. Put that all around. Then you will put on your foundation and finish the rest of your makeup. And then we will do more. We're going to do more than that. That's just to start. But that's really what you do first. Like I say, we just pretend I did it first. Okay, so there, Eye Arise. That's what he says. This one works really well with that. He says also because this skin around your lips is an extra delicate skin, more similar to what's around your eye, and that's specifically made for real delicate skin. So he says it works really well on that. So let's now go back to my little brush here and my color called Fortune Cookie, and we're just going to put some of this on. I think I'm actually going to go to it. Now, I'm not going to go to that dark orange. I'm going to do a different one because that will just make it so dark. So it'll kind of just make me look like I have a bad sunburn here for a minute. orange sunburn. And it's a little darker over there, but that's okay. So the easy thing about this is you can kind of just splotch this on. It doesn't have to have any definite place so much. You know, you just kind of generally follow what you're doing here. It doesn't really go up on her nose much. It just goes here. Goes way up here though. I actually went up higher than I wanted to, but oh well. Let's go back to this. I had white makeup up there and I kind of went over it. Let's put it back. Because I don't really want a perfect circle because she doesn't have that. She has a more oval. Let me get my brush here. Back to Porcelain Foundation. Again, it's got such full coverage. Just put it right on top. See how easy that is to fix. Still going to look like a perfect circle. Oh well. I should be glad it looks like a perfect circle. Sometimes it's hard to get a perfect circle when you want it. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to go to another color. I think I'm going to try the one called Centerfold number 13. See, it's a lighter, real peachy orange. Let's try that because I want to add a little more orangey orange to it. Let's just kind of put that on top because that other one's a little brownish orange, which is kind of what she has. So just adding a little bit more of a reddish orange on top. I probably could have left it like it was, but I really want it to look like, I don't want it to look like bronzer. I want it to look like orange. Okay. Now it looks like orange. Then I'm going to take this brush and really smooth it a lot, get off any extra, blend it. All right, so there you go. So there's kind of our base. I think I'm going to do one more. I'm going to use 34 Pineapple of My Eye because it's going to lighten it up a little bit because I'm a lot darker than she is. Although, it'll show up. It'll show up. You know what? I'm going to turn it to where it looks like my skin again. Oh, dear. Too light, too dark, too this, too that. I think we're just going to stop and be happy here right now. Trying not to look burnt. I think once I get done, it's going to be perfectly fine. Okay, so then she has all sorts of black spots. So let me get, let me see what we have here. That's not going to show up. So I'm going to get, first of all, I'm going to get our eyeliner pen because she has some little things over here. Now she has it lighter here than I do, but I'm not going to change that. But she's got these little V-shaped things here, like that. So I'm just going to put a few of those there. And one of them's a dash. And interesting little, she just has a few little things like that. Okay. See? Now she has that under it. Kind of trying to do the same thing. Now it looks like she has a little yellow. But I don't know that I can get yellow to show up. She has a little yellow. Let me try Blondie here. Like as highlighter here. Maybe it will. A little bit. It barely shows up on her either. So let's just go ahead and put that in. It looks like it'll show. At least it shows up for me in person. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you kind of can. Oh, all right. I'm impressed. Thank you, Lime Life. Thank you for the pigment. Kind of just looks like that. Little messy little dashes. All right, so then we're going to do... I'm going to do the nose first. So let's take, I love to use this little brush because it's like almost like having a fat pencil. It's brush number 11, and I'm going to use Dial It Black, which is our black eyeshadow right there, number 9. And she doesn't have as big a space here as I do. I got a huge space. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way down. Then I'm going to color it in here. You can do this with eyeliner if you'd rather. The eyeshadow is so black. Look how black it is. I don't need to do eyeliner. This is actually easier to wash off. So I kind of like to do this. I'm just going to go right under my nose here. And then we'll color that in. Her nose is pretty easy. It just goes straight across. This is the blackest black eyeshadow ever. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, now she has it up higher. Let's get me a little line drawn here. That's pretty good right there, as far as how high up she has it. So then let's just fill it on in. I didn't have a lot of color on my brush. I was just getting kind of like almost like a chalk outline there. And then fill it in darker. This is like almost like coloring your face with charcoal. It is as black as charcoal. Look at that. Have you ever seen black eyeshadow this black? Our pigment, we have more pigment in our products, I think, than anyone on the market. It's got like the highest level of pigment. This is why they use this makeup in professional settings. This is why they use this in Hollywood and Broadway, because it's the best and the highest level of pigment. There's my black nose. That's a black nose. Okay, so cute. All right, so now that's pretty much it for the nose. Then we're going to do some of these little black spots here. And I'm going to kind of try to copy hers because they're all different shapes. See, like a little curly Q. And I like this because they don't have to be even, because they're all different. All of them are different. That makes it insanely so much easier. So much easier that they don't have to be even or anything. They're really different. But you could almost just randomly do something and it's going to look great. This one kind of looks like a horseshoe. There's a big one there. The thing is, you really kind of can't mess this up because it can be any shape. I love that. Makes it so fast. I can't exactly see what she has over here. I can barely see it, so I'm just winging it over here. That one kind of looks like a W, sort of. Okay, I did that one, that one, that one. Okay, here she has a big one over here, too. Okay. And I like it that they're just all different directions. They're just all kind of things. It makes this really quick. Doesn't it? It looks really neat. Okay, so now, see if I can kind of figure out where I'm at. So you really don't have to follow this pattern. I'm just trying that. See how I like it. I like to try to follow a pattern and see how well I do. That is right up there in my hairline. Oh well, I ran out of face. I had to. Okay, so we have, trying to decide if I want to do this. There's her eyebrow. Okay, so I can sort of figure where her eyebrow is. It's really hard to see her eyebrow, but I just got a glimpse of it. Okay, so it's kind of there. So then she has like one here. And then she has a little one here. Okay, and then she has a big curly one there. Straight across from that one. So it kind of goes around where her eyebrow would be. So that's where I'm going to put it. Then we have this weird shaped one there. Then we have one over here. We have a real big one here. She even has a real big splotchy one that goes off over here. That's good, just like that. Ooh, I just hit pan on this black. Look at that. First time I've gotten to the bottom of a dark one. Of the black, anyway. Okay, so let's another one, big one here. One there. She has a bigger forehead than I do, I see. Because I'm running out of room and she didn't. But that's all right. You know what? I think we need a little something there. Kind of a missing spot. Then all she has left are some dots across this right here. Looks like about 3 rows. And I think I'm going to try to use the smaller one. Where's my smaller one? Here it is. I'm going to try to use this smaller one and do that. Because they're not big. This amazingly will make your face look puffy. It's really interesting. It's like the strangest illusion. Okay. The one I did the other day definitely did. Well, it had a black line around it. This doesn't have the black line. But this one's different. So let's just do it different. Okay. That's about what she has right there. Then she has... I'm going to go back to the... No, let's take that little brush again. And I'm going to put some black because... Oh, I need more powder up here, I see. Hold on. Let me set that. It doesn't want to set. I just need to put some eyeshadow on it and it'll set. Okay, I'll use brush. Oh, I keep picking up the wrong one. Where's the other one? Brush number 20. Cream boat, and we'll put that right there. So that'll set that right there. Okay, so then I'm going to take black and I'm going to go under my eye. Now normally I don't do this, but we're doing it because I'm a leopard now. The leopard is going to do it. And I'm just using the eyeshadow still. You could definitely do this with eyeliner. Hi, how you doing, everyone? Hello, hello. Hello and goodbye. Oh, I've got black on my fingers. Oh dear. I'm getting black up there. It's because I haven't set this yet. Once I set it with setting spray, it won't smear. Okay, there we go. Then let's take that white foundation and touch that up right there. Of course, it would be perfectly okay if it's a leopard that has a little gray on it. Okay, let me see if I can keep that black off my hands because I'm touching it. I should have set it and then gone on to this, but I didn't do it. Should have. So I'm just making my eyeliner a lot thicker here. Oh, thank you. You want to see my little picture? So they asked me to go to church Wednesday and paint the kids' faces because I guess they're having like a fall festival or a whatever they call it. So I'm going to go to church Wednesday night and paint kids' faces. Are you going to be there? So I'm practicing. I'm going to take pictures with me. Hopefully they'll want something I can do. So that'll be kind of fun. I've not really done that before, other than, I've painted people, but I haven't done, like, how the kids like their face painted. I haven't done that before. But that'll be a lot of fun. That looks a little silly. But that's kind of, it's because I'm doing it with shadow. I just fix it. That's better. A little bit better. You're going to paint faces too? Yay! Okay. We'll probably be near each other then. They said there were a couple other people doing it, so I guess it's you, me, and somebody else? That'll be so fun. So I'm going to bring a bunch of pictures if you want any pictures to look at. It's a lot easier for me if I look at a picture. I can copy a picture. Okay, that's pretty much, except for lipstick. I don't have the lipstick on yet. But the other thing I was doing was talking about how to keep your lipstick from bleeding. So first, let me put on my setting spray so I quit smearing it. That will stay for 16 hours. I'm not going to be a leopard. I'm actually not going to be a leopard for Halloween. So it's interesting that Wednesday is our day at work. What time did she say? She said 6. She said 6. Wednesday at work is our day they let us dress up for Halloween. Because Halloween's actually on a Saturday and we don't work Saturdays. So we picked another day to have our Halloween celebration at work. And we just have lunch and costume contests and stuff. It's no big deal. But I'm dressing up. So I'm going to come Wednesday because I'm dressed up from work. I'm going to be a mermaid. So you will see. Just look for a mermaid. It will be. I'm going to be a decent mermaid in a shirt. A regular shirt. Going to be a regular shirt and a skirt. A modest mermaid. But I'm going to have mermaid makeup on. All right. So now, the first thing I had already done underneath your makeup is you want to put this Eye-Arise. Even though this is for your eyes, it will give, if you have problems with lipstick bleeding, it will give a lot of moisture to your skin and get your skin to quit trying to pull moisture from your lipstick. That's why it's bleeding. Your skin is so dry around here that it's trying to get the moisture out of your lipstick. So the first thing you do is you put that moisturizer on, Eye-Arise, because it gives a lot of moisture. Then the next thing you want to do is take your concealer and your concealer brush, and you could either use a light one or skin tone. I'm going to go ahead and use a light one because I've got this as white over here. I can't go real dark. So I'm going to use Concealer Zero. And what this is really going to give you is like a barrier. You're drawing a wall around your mouth. So take it and go under here. Because this concealer is waterproof. So what we're trying to do here is create a barrier to keep your lipstick from bleeding. Now normally you would use like a skin color. Don't make it crazy white, but I'm a costume right now, so it doesn't matter. So you're going to draw around your lips with concealer. All around in an edge. So there you have your concealer around your mouth. Like I say, if this is a skin color, it won't stand out like this. But for now, it'll be fine for this costume. Then, take a little brush and your translucent powder. Oops. I closed a napkin up in my compact. So take your translucent powder and you're going to then go on top of your concealer and really set that. And again, this is creating a lipstick barrier. And kind of brush off any extra. You don't want any extra. Then put on your lipstick. The other thing that will help a lot is if you use a liner. For this color, I'm going to use Cabernet. This is number 7. Yep, number 7 Cabernet. This is a real, this is a real dark lipstick. Real dark. I have one that dark. At least it looks that dark on me. It doesn't look as dark on other people, but it will look that dark on me. I am so pale. And everything looks dark on me. My mouth is wet over here. And it won't draw on wet. Okay. So all of these things will help your lipstick. If you have a problem with lipstick bleeding, help it not to bleed. Put on the Eye Arise moisturizer, let it dry, do your makeup. Outline it with concealer. Tap a little bit of translucent powder on it, and then use a lip liner. All of those things together should give you your best bet to not have lipstick bleeding. Then I'm going to use this color because I think that's pretty close to what she has. It is called Devil's Food, and what that means is Devil's Food Cake. So all of our lips colors, they're named after desserts. This one's named after Devil's Food Cake. I'll put this one on. It's a beautiful, like, burgundy red. Oh, most people don't have problems. The Eye Arise is not on my lips. It's on the skin around my lips. Around it. Because the reason that if you have lipstick that bleeds, a lot of times people have lines up here. And the reason they say the lipstick bleeds is because your skin around your mouth is so dry, it senses that you have moisture on your lips from the lipstick, and it's trying to suck the moisture out of it because it's desperate for moisture. So if you put it around your mouth, you're giving it moisture, and then it doesn't have to take it from the lipstick. And I have black on my hands. And I have a new spot now. I'll fix that in a minute. I have black eyeshadow on my fingers. Now, this lipstick generally does not bleed. Even on people that have that problem. It's usually the regular lipstick. But this technique will help with a regular lipstick. Or any that you have. I don't know. But they say the whole problem is caused by super dry skin around your mouth. Because your mouth is wanting moisture, and it says, ha ha ha, there's some there, and it takes it. Now I need to get the right color. Let me get my skin color concealer and fix my smudge. Oops, I smudged my nose. I need to quit. It's time for me to go home. I did it too fast. There we go. I was being speeding through, and I smeared it more instead of making it better. Let us slow down and fix it. All right. And let me take my powder, touch that up a little bit more. Translucent powder. All right, there we go. Meow. What do you think? Yes, that looks a lot like her lipstick. Oh. Oh, she's got one eye. She's got that eye closed. Okay, here we go. There you go. There you go. Huh? Huh? Yeah. That's pretty quick, too. A lot of fun. So maybe we'll get to do some fun stuff like this on Wednesday. I hope so. I know she said she's going to give us paints. I hope I can. Thank you. I hope I can do this well with paints. I'm not used to paints. I'm used to makeup. I'm tempted to drag on my makeup down there because I know I can do it with the makeup. And I don't know what color she's going to have. I might I might bring it just in case. Just in case I need something we don't have. We'll see. Maybe you can do it for Wednesday. Yeah, it's real easy. Because pretty much you can't mess that up. Because they're all different. They're all misshapen. They're all, whatever fits. So, yeah. I think you should. That way I won't be the only one that looks different. I won't be the only one that dressed like something. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope this helped you, the tutorial, learning how to do your lips, and not get your lipstick to bleed. You know what? I want to do one more teeny weeny thing. And that's, I want to finish that black. I didn't go all the way down because I didn't know where I was going with the lipstick yet. And this is just black eyeshadow. Lime Life's black eyeshadow, which is blacker than, look how black it is. Blacker than black. It's like a black magic marker. That's pretty good. Try not to get it on my lips, but to my lips. There we go. Okay, so let me know if I can assist you with anything. I would be happy to place an order for you if you need help, or I can give you my website and let you do it yourself, whichever is your preference. Most of the people, I would say most of my customers would prefer that I do it, and I would just as soon do it because I like to do it. And if you want anything that comes in a collection, I know what the collections are, and the collections are all money-saving collections. So if you happen to say, well, I want a cleanser and a moisturizer, well, that's a collection. That if you buy them separately, you will pay more money than if you buy the exact same things in the collection. And I don't want you to spend more money when you can save money and get it in the collection. And, I mean, you can certainly go to my site and browse the collections, but I've been working with it so long, I pretty much know what they are. So I would make sure that you get the most for your money and stay in your budget. If you would like to do that, just let me know how I can help you. I can color match you for your foundation, or I can tell you how to be a leopard. Whatever you want. But I can color match you. I can also match you to a skincare regimen. And I can send you some information on being a beauty guide if you think you would like to do what I do. Even if you say, well, I would never go live in my life. I would never get on Facebook and go live. You know, you don't have to. It's not required. It's not even expected. It's just up to you. If you want to do it this way, do it this way. If you don't, you can do home parties. You can do vendor events. You can do one-on-one. Tell your friends one at a time. You can do whatever you want. It does not have to be on live. You don't have to stock product. You don't have to order any minimums. There's no minimum sales. There's no minimum purchases. It's all totally up to you. And you just have to buy the starter kit. The small one's $99. The big one is $169. With the $99 kit, you get $180 some worth of product. You get almost $500 worth of product with $169. And then you get to try a whole bunch more of it. And then you could even just do that and try it. Try it for like 3 months. Find out it's not for you. You just resign. It's no big deal. There's no penalty. There's no minimum time you have to stay. None of that. It's just all totally so simple, so basic. Try it. The one for you, leave. Or if you just prefer to be a customer, I'm happy with that too. I'm happy with people who will watch my video, hit the share button that's down here, share my video. That helps my business to get out to other people. So whatever you want to do to help, even if it's just watching, that's fine with me too. So there's no pressure to join. I don't want to sign people up, just have people to sign up, because that doesn't do anything. You don't get a reward for just signing people up and that's it. So you want people who want to grow and build a business. Those are the people I would like. Somebody who wants to succeed and wants to work and build their business. That's somebody I would love to sign up. So if it's not you, but you know somebody that you think would like to, please refer me to them or them to me and let me know. And I would be glad to help them and explain it to them. I would love to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and go, and I hope you have a very blessed evening. I'm having so much fun. I'm going to be so sad when Halloween's over, because I love to do this, and it only comes once a year. So I'm going to go and see you tomorrow when I come on live again. I don't know what I'll do tomorrow yet, but something. I'll decide. And I hope you have a blessed evening and that you go be amazing, because you are amazing, and go be a leopard.